am Dr. Swachla, Scientific Director with Ziva Fertility Centers. Infertility can also have a genetic disposition, as in you can have infertility because of genetic abnormalities or mutations. Let's look at some causes of genetic infertility in women and men. So in women, there are conditions like PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, where if your mother or your sister or your grandmother has had symptoms or has suffered from this disorder, there is a high likelihood that you might also have it. There are some regions where polycystic ovarian syndrome is very rampant. So it depends on whether your close relative had polycystic ovarian syndrome or not. So it has a genetic disposition. Endometriosis also might have a genetic disposition. It's unclear how it is passed on, but it's seen to occur very commonly if your close relative has endometriosis. Structural anomalies also, like septate uterus or bicornuate uterus, also have a genetic disposition, as in if your mother had or if your close blood relative had it, there is a high likelihood that you might also get structural anomaly in your uterus. Then there is primary ovarian insufficiency. This is caused due to genetic abnormalities or mutations like Fragile X syndrome or Turner syndrome. Women who have this disorder have a high likelihood of having ovarian insufficiency or ovarian failure, which results in infertility. Men can also have infertility due to genetic mutations or congenital genetic abnormalities. Now, these abnormalities could be microdeletions in their Y chromosome. This results in having azoospermia or lack of good motility in sperms or morphology. Also, it could result in oligozoospermia, as in low sperm count. So, microdeletions on the Y chromosomes can result in infertility. We also have Klinefelter syndrome, where there is an extra X chromosome. Men have to have XY chromosomes. When they have an extra X chromosome, which becomes an XXY, then men have Klinefelter syndrome, which results in azoospermia or oligozoospermia, and it can cause infertility. There are balanced translocations or mutations in chromosomes on different locations, which can also cause infertility in men. Cystic fibrosis is also a disorder where there is a lack of epididymis or vas deferens, which results in non-transportation of sperms into the ejaculate, and this can cause infertility. This issue of cystic fibrosis may have sperm production. So this is not like there will not be any sperm production, it's just that the transportation is impaired. There are some combined causes as well, which can result in infertility in both men and women. Like I said, balanced translocations, mutations in chromosomes can result in infertility in both men and women. Epigenetic causes, which are causes due to environmental factors or due to factors which have been caused in the fetus when the mother was carrying, all these also result in minor changes in genes, which can cause infertility in both men and women. What is the right guidance to it? Counseling is what has to be done. Proper diagnosis and conclusion of what could be the reason of infertility is very essential. If it is cystic fibrosis, there is sperm production, so sperms can be surgically removed from testis and used for ICSI, intracytoplasmic sperm injection in IVF. If it is Klinefelter syndrome, embryos can be created and genetically tested. Only the normal embryo can be put back into the woman's uterus. All this is done through IVF. So there are methods to conceive, to have a normal healthy baby, but diagnosis is very essential, especially if it is polycystic ovarian syndrome or endometriosis. All these have to be evaluated earlier and treated properly. If you wish to know more about this, please feel free to contact us. Thank you. A lot of effort has gone into making this video. Please like and subscribe us. Thank you.